People, it's finally happening. So for the past few weeks, WWE are doing a major tease. We hear White Rabbit playing in the background, and then the lighting turns to red. Well, now they did it on Monday Night Raw. While Theory was pumping his muscles, we saw a QR code. And I shit you not, it doesn't take you to Peacock. It takes you to a video that says, "Who killed the world? You did. Come with me." 9/23. Which is actually this Friday, so SmackDown perhaps? And you know what that means. I think it's pretty clear. It's the return of the bunny. The good old PG extravaganza is back, ladies and gentlemen. A carrot? Grab a snack for your TV PG experience. But as much as I want to see the bunny back, some people are claiming it could be Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember Bray Wyatt wearing bunny ears. That doesn't make sense. It's about a rabbit, so obviously it's either oh my god, it's bad. Oh my god, it could be Bad Bunny. That would be such a major disappointment. It's Bray Wyatt. It needs to be Bray Wyatt. It's mysterious. It's creepy. It needs to be Bray Wyatt, and it is Bray Wyatt. You saw the QR code. It does look like something Bray Wyatt would do, so I would be really surprised if it's not Bray. Who else has a mysterious gimmick that's not with the WWE right now? I mean, Aleister Black is not gonna be back anytime soon, so it must be Bray Wyatt. And I really hope so, although I gotta say 9/23, that seems too soon kinda. Like I don't really expect to see Bray Wyatt this week, so we'll see. I'm secretly still wishing for the bunny. It's fun! Carrots, PG, bunnies, puppets, whoa. And the show kicked off in a major way with the WWE United States Championship match, Bobby Lashley versus Seth Rollins. You know how right now we're all tickling Sheamus's testicles saying that he's so damn great and underrated, unappreciated, finally he's getting the respect that he deserves. I think it's time to do the same with Bobby Lashley. The man's been killing it. Seth Rollins, like I told you, I don't even need to talk about Seth Rollins. We all know he's great. Everyone knows it. So this was another great Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley match. I didn't know they had so much chemistry, but this one was special, like really a pay-per-view level match. It's crazy that we got this pedigree spot on Monday Night Raw. Then Bobby Lashley dodges the curb stomp. We see the hurt lock, but they accidentally land on the referee. Seth Rollins takes advantage and kicks Bobby into the bowels. But then we see Matt Riddle with the distraction, spear, and Bobby Lashley retains the United States Championship. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. This was such a great match, and of course it needed to end in some chaos, distractions, and other bullshit, so that's kind of sad, but at the end of the day, I get it. You need to protect Bobby Lashley, you need to protect Seth Rollins, but again, I wish we just got that clean finish because this was a great match. We have War Games! Yes, it's back. Well, for the first time in the WWE, I believe. Did we ever get War Games in the WWE if we're not talking NXT? That's crazy. That's one of the main things I wanted Triple H to bring back. So I'm really glad it's happening. Although, even though it's red and blue, I've heard that it's not gonna be SmackDown versus Raw. That's kind of disappointing, but at the end of the day, I guess we're gonna get a better story than SmackDown vs. Raw. Damage Control arrive in a Bugatti, and they're here to celebrate. San Jose's Bay Area hero is here, and it would be the perfect place to celebrate Dakota Kai and Io Sky winning the Women's Tag Team Championships. Sky says that they are in control now, and thanks Bayley. Kai says that the women's division needed them. Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka were once the face of the women's division, but now they're in control of nothing. We see Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka, and they didn't want to crash the party, but you kept running your mouths. They're going to teach them respect. And then they reminded us Alexa Bliss versus Bayley, which are not the best memories, I gotta be honest. So back in the day, you know, Alexa Bliss was bullying Bayley, but now it's different. Bayley makes fun of Alexa Bliss, saying that you're not the same person, you're a shell of your former self. Alexa Bliss disagrees, and they set up a match. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of this storyline. I think it's kinda boring, just honestly. But I guess now it does make sense. War Games. I'm gonna get this match at War Games, and I'm all for it. Then it was time for Theory versus Kevin Owens. Before the match, Theory attacks Kevin Owens. The match continues. This was actually pretty good. They even got "This is awesome" chants. Yeah, it's a rematch, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish we would get even less rematches with Triple H being in control. I mean, it's improving, but still. But yeah, this match was great. So Theory decides to use the Money in the Bank briefcase and attack Kevin Owens, but Johnny Gargano takes the briefcase. Theory gets distracted and obviously loses loses the match. After the match, Johnny drops the briefcase on his Coco Jumbo. That's a heel move, honestly. Like I've said, that's what I appreciate. Multiple stories going on at the same time. The same thing is happening with the Judgment Day. Like, they have so many rivals right now, and it just makes a bit more sense. Then we see the Brawling Brutes, and they talked about challenging the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions. Not sure why they were on Monday Night Raw. They traveled to Raw just to talk. Just to address something we already knew. But then we see the Street Profits, they were running their mouths, and obviously this turned into a match. The match was fine. I'm really starting to dig the Brawling Brutes. The Brawling Brutes picked up the W, and we're seeing the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship match on SmackDown. Rey Mysterio still wants his son back.
I wish I listened. If only I knew.
And Riddle wants to fight for justice. Chad Gable tells Gargano he made the biggest mistake of his career by interfering in Austin Theory's match. If you have a problem with him, then you have a problem with Alpha Academy. Kevin Owens walks in and says that if they have a problem with Gargano, they have a problem with him. Gable throws out the challenge to face them in a tag team match next week, and they accept. Then we see the Judgment Day. Every week, Dominic Mysterio is going further from God. Yeah, I betrayed my father, but I get to touch that. But Rhea says they once again prove they run Monday Night Raw. Balor says that while it takes a great deal to stand up to his enemies, it takes an even greater deal to stand up to his father. Priest says Dominic proved that he can now fight his own battles. Dominic thanks Ripley, but we got so many boos. The man got booed out of the building. He could barely talk, which was great. That's what I like Dominic Mysterio. He's not good on the microphone. He sucks in the ring. Yeah, honestly. But the story, the reaction, I love it. He couldn't be prouder to stand among his real family. And then it was time for Rey Mysterio and Riddle versus the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest. So this was a decent match, you know, it's kinda special because Riddle and Damian Priest were actually, I believe, tag team champions back in the day in NXT. I could be totally wrong right here. Seth Rollins interferes with a steel chair, Rey Mysterio takes the chair, and Seth Rollins runs away. But then we see Dom, and Dominic is like, hit me, papi, I don't care.
Hit me, papi.
No, mijo, I can do this. So yeah, Rey Mysterio gets back into the ring and got his ass whipped. The Judgment Day are standing tall. We see a fight backstage between Seth Rollins and Riddle challenges Seth Rollins to a fight pit match. Seth Rollins accepts. Don't remember the last time we've seen this. I'm not sure how is it going to look, but I'm excited. Then we see The Miz and Ciampa, and the special guest was supposed to be Dexter Lumis, and The Miz obviously is devastated. You know, you invaded my house, you left a painting of Mark, and The Miz is losing his mind. You know, he had minions at his daughter's party and he punched one of them. That is a babyface move, actually. So, you know, The Miz calls out Dexter Lumis, but Dexter is nowhere to be found. So we see a knife out of the ring, and we all know it's Dexter Lumis, but The Miz doesn't see it, so he's running his mouth. Next time I see you, I'm going to beat your ass. Until we see Dexter Lumis, and he tried to, well, kidnap The Miz again. He couldn't. He tried to kidnap Tommaso Ciampa, but they got away. I guess this maybe proves that Tommaso Ciampa has nothing to do with it. So, you know, at first I thought maybe Tommaso Ciampa is doing it on purpose, which is still a possibility. But for now, they're not really teasing it. Man, I'm ready for them answers. I want to know what the hell is going on. What does he want from The Miz specifically? Judgment Day got interviewed, but then Finn Balor sees AJ Styles, and he's like, hey, it's been a while since we talked. AJ says, yes, because you joined the Judgment Day, and Finn Balor doesn't get it. Like, nothing really changed. I didn't attack you or anything. We're still friends. He hugs AJ Styles. Obviously, AJ Styles doesn't want to join the Judgment Day, but that's Finn Balor's goal. I wouldn't necessarily like to see that, I guess. I will say a rivalry between Finn Balor and AJ Styles. Now that sounds really interesting, and hopefully that's exactly what we're gonna get. And in the main event, we saw Alexa Bliss versus Bayley. Honestly, I feel like the United States Championship should have been in the main event. This didn't feel that special to me, but maybe that's just me. Anyway, so we got a few interferences and Bayley wins the match. Then they attacked Alexa Bliss and we see Bianca Belair, Asuka, but damaged stood tall. And Bayley says, like I've said, I'll get the championship once I'll won the championship, and I won that championship at Extreme Rules pay-per-view, so the match is official. So we're gonna get that match at Extreme Rules. I just want War Games. I mean, it's pretty clear that the women's War Games match is going to be this 3 against 3, and I'm all for it. It's, you know, it's weird because I do like the SmackDown versus Raw concept. I really do. The only negative is it doesn't really mean shit, right? But I'm just happy to see War Games. It's kinda crazy that they never even consider bringing it back in the first place. So yeah, another decent episode of Monday Night Raw. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. Do you guys believe we're going to see Bray Wyatt on SmackDown? Or maybe I'm just missing the point? Am I stupid right here? Am I making sense at all? I don't know. Thank you for watching The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.